Stuff going on in the news, man. It's just like, man, so much stuff going on around the world. It's like, man, so much stuff going on inside of us. Like, man. So I hope, you know what I'm saying, that whatever's going on in your world and stuff like that, I just really hope that you have like another way of going about the way you want to go with it. Because I know a lot of you going through some things in your life, you be like, man, it's another way. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. I thought about that today. Like, you be having people that be trying to control your emotions, though. And then when you get done, you be like, oh, man, I fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you man. Yeah, yes, you did. But you can't take that shit back, though. You can't take it back. And then what happens? You sitting up in a cell. I mean, over somebody else's emotions that want to get to you, though. You can watch some on TV and just be like, oh, just a commercial. So just think about it, somebody else that come to you. Like, if you get emotional distress, I know people like that. Hey, guilty. I just used to be like, man, what the hell, you know? But I just sit back and be like, you know, I won't take it as far as there, though. But I have seen commercial or be on the media and be like, strolling, be like, man, oh, man, you know. So I'm keeping it real with you, though. It's all around us, emotions and stuff like that. So don't fall in that rabbit hole. I'm trying to tell you, though. I got partners, man. I talk to them, and they call me from the cell, locked up. And I mean, it's just like, everybody got their problems, though. And when you fall in somebody's spider web, you become they fly. And that's when how your emotions get trapped in. And you got some people that's really good at that, though. I'm telling you, though, like professionals at that, like just stirring your whole head up, grabbing your emotions just without no cause. Today, you know, you out in society, you taking care of your business, you know, and I'm handling my business. Somebody that really is in a whole nother world as far as, like, you know, elevator don't go all the way to the top, right? And I'm trying to get, like, excuse myself out of the way of the situation, but they kind of like knew me from like way back in my other life, and they kind of came with me on that type of time, though. And I told them, like, hey, I'm in that whole different world, you know. And plus, I mean, even back in them days, I was still on some, you know what I'm saying, private individual type of, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't catch nothing, you know, feel me? So, you know, the way he came to me was like very disrespectful. I could have went a whole other way with it. I could have get a whole way with it. I could have went, but I didn't. I'm not trying to, like, you know, so here's the thing about it. When you got something to live for, though, when you got something going on in your life, like, I'm telling you, that's why I be trying to tell my youth, like, go out, go get something for yourself, because, like, you see all these guys running around bumping their heads and stuff. They don't have nothing to live for. That's why they don't have shit to live for. Don't have no problem fucking your life up because they don't have no life of themselves. You feel me? Let me say that again. When somebody don't have nothing to live for, they'll fuck up everything you got going on in their life, in your life, just so they can be like, you know, they can try to throw you off your game. You know why you got a lot of them, though? You got a lot of them that just, you know, they just so jealousy and envy. So every time they see you, you think that's your friend, though. You think that's your friend? That's not your friend, man. He's keeping you around. He's trying to all he's doing is just adding up shit. He's trying to wait for you to get that right pension so he could just knock you off that field, though. Or it's a mind game thing too, man. I'm telling you, though, like, you're gonna have angles coming at you in different ways. You gotta know how to, like, maneuver, move in this, and then you gotta know how to adapt to different situations, though. Because certain situations, though, I've been in where I'm gonna go off of me real quick though. I've been in situations where I had to go through certain situations because I was trying to like climb some ladder though. So I had to adapt to the situation though, just to get to that next level though. Cause it wasn't like, as long as it wasn't affecting my pockets though, it might have been affecting like me emotionally though. But I had to shove that shit though. Cause the older you get though, ain't nobody want to hear all that though. But when you trying to climb some ladders though, because it's levels to everything. There's levels to it. It's levels to all this. So, and it's chess out here though. And it's just, you got to make that right piece. You got to make the right move. You got to know when to, just come in your state of mind though. I'm telling you though, the older you get, the wiser you get though. It's all about a state of mind though. I've been around the wisest though. And I'm going to tell you something right now though. Even the wisest still learn something every day. You don't become smarter every day because you're just sitting around not using your brain though. It's just like, the ones that work out all the time though. It's just like using your brain, reading, you know what I'm saying? Developing yourself, learning something like every day is like, that's what you put that muscle. That's putting muscle on that brain though. So yeah, it's always somebody, it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna test your emotions though. And I'm telling you, if you fall in that little rabbit hole, you won't be, listening to me. Unless you snuck one of them phones up in there or something like that. But I'm telling you though, there's places for that. You got to keep your emotions. Here's the thing. Don't allow nobody to get right into your emotions anyway though, because you know what? Nobody's that important enough. You feel me? I'm just gonna keep it real with you, man. God and your family, man, were the ones that you can deal with. You can't pick your family either. But I'm just saying, like, that's who you supposed to be. Don't let anybody else that get in that emotion box. Bye-bye. Because it can't get right there, man. Ain't nobody putting no food on your table. Ain't nobody getting up and working and that mind frame getting out there but you. So don't let nobody ever get in your emotion box and try to, like, come on, man, on anything. I'm telling you, that's like waking up. I'm telling you, been there where you just, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I go over there and do that? Why did I answer that phone call? And you sit back and you be like, it was other ways of dealing with it. But I didn't use my brain, man. I just went off my first reaction. That's why when you play chess, you ever see them guys, they don't do all that fast shit, man. They're sitting there and they're thinking it. And that's how life is. They sit back and they look at every piece though, and that's how they do it in their mind though, and they look at every piece before and that's the key of life. You got to sit back and you got to think about everything though. You got to think about everything that goes on around you though. Everything. And then go and make your move on what you're going to do, because that your emotions, I'm telling you though, you got somebody right now doing 25 life. You got somebody right now that's, got to go and pay in the court right now. You got somebody right now that, man, I got like 6 more years on this paper. You got somebody right now sitting in the hospital bed like, man, they taking bullets out of them, or they stitching them up, I'm telling you though, you got somebody right now trying to get their car out the shop because, somebody, you feel me? You got somebody right now off their emotions going through something right now. Because you know what? Their emotions got the best of them. And then you got some other shit. You got your ego. You got all kind of shit that's worked up in the mix though. Yeah, I'm telling you, your mind playing tricks on you. Nah. It's all about developing and being mature about certain situations. Things that come in your head, you be like, the devil, I see you. Because if you go off everything that go around you, man, you might as well say adios. Might as well go on and just, turn yourself in. Because like you're gonna see things every day, and somebody gonna say something to you every day. You got somebody right now that's thinking about something to say to you right now when they see you, or something to do when they get to you. Something. It's like it never fails. Every time they gonna see you. I got people for real at your job, your girl, anytime. I mean, they gonna get to your emotions though. Are you gonna let them? Because when they get to your emotions, I promise you on everything I love. World's best boss, man. You already know that, huh? When they get to you, when they not around you, they be like, yes, another one. That's what they do. They be like, man, I got them. And depending on how much pleasure they got out of that, they might continue it. They might just be like, all right, you know what, every time I see him, or her, I'm just gonna just pull them strings. You a puppet then. You a puppet then because they got you. They got you. So that's the key of life, man. Like, the key of life. You got people there and they just mad. They're mad at themselves. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. Subscribe to the channel. This is Kimi. Like this, share this. Just want to get on there. Like, ain't nobody gonna get to my emotions though. I can't allow that. I can't allow that. It's impossible. I mean, so much going on. I mean, it's bad enough though. We got everything around it that's trying to control our emotions and our brains anyway though, man. If you allow them to though, you know, the news, the media, and all that. I mean, that's already, you know, got people already squared in their brains. It's just going, you know, but people around you, your life, your world, you shouldn't allow that. Hey, it's bad for your health too. It's bad for your health. Subscribe to the channel. This is Kimi. You can always tell evil though, right? You can always tell evil. Because it turns on itself. Watch the media. Watch the news. Watch the people around you. Watch everybody. I mean, if they ain't like putting evil on somebody else, they putting it right on themselves though. They just, I mean, it's already happening. You know, observation up there. Just look around you though. I mean, it's ugly. The devil's playground. Kimi.